are back for another edition of Tier List Mondays. Hello. No, I'm kidding. This Tier List Tuesdays episode is going up on Monday, day of release, in case you're seeing it on the day of release. Just because I wasn't able to finish the King video in time. That's the only reason. I don't want to post it super late, so you're getting this instead. I'm sorry. That's like my personal apology. That's all my fault. I'm not even gonna try and defend myself from that. But we're here to talk about an interesting scenario in my mind. Like for me, like I was thinking about it the other day. I've been on the Boku no Hero kick recently. I think y'all noticed that with the past trend in the channel. But to talk about it, I was just like, wait, what quirks would I want? And honestly, I was gonna do this tier list. It was gonna be a super long video where I talked about both sides of the spectrum. But actually, no. I may do a second video or a second version of this tier list. But this version of the tier list is specifically going to be in the world. I'm in the world of My Hero Academia. I'm a person in the world, and I want that quirk for in the world purposes. Because having these quirks in the world and out of the world in our real world, two completely different scenarios, two very different things. Because one quirk could be extremely useful in the world, and then one quirk, and the exact same quirk would be extremely useful out of it in our real world. That's what we're here to talk about. Quirks, how they would want it in the world. You see, we got the tiers. I'm snatching that, as in I'm taking your quirk and you don't get to give it back. You aren't getting it back. Basically, simple, cut, clear the point. Hand it over. It's handed over, bro. You're giving me the quirk whether you like it or not. It's a little bit less than I'm snatching that, because at least I'm telling you to hand it over. I'm snatching that. I'm literally just taking it without your consent. I wouldn't mind it. I mean, like, sure, your quirk is okay. It's kind of cool. I wouldn't really be mad for having it, but I'm not reaching for it. On second thought is like, I mean, maybe being quirkless ain't so bad. And then keep it away from me is also just as it sounds. Like, don't even remotely look at me, and don't look at my general direction with that quirk. Please don't. Keep it to yourself. That quirky little thing, you have that. So let's start off. Since we're in the verse, you know what's going in at number 1. Also, I don't know all these characters and their quirks, so if I don't know, they're getting skipped. That's it. All for one. Is it a question? Is it a question? It's literally your quirk is all for one is literally the definition of I'm snatching that. Of course, I'm taking all for one. Easy utility. You grab someone, you take their quirk. Sure, consent. You're gonna need it. Maybe, probably. Doubtful. We'll see. The last chapter made all for one very weird, but Shigaraki's inexperienced with it, so I don't know. I have no idea, so I'm leaving you alone. Compress. I wouldn't mind it. Actually, you know what? Hand it over, Compress. Hand it over. Because, like, even in the world, like, I wouldn't go around sealing people in orbs, but, like, that's just a good defense mechanism. Like, I just find a big rock, I'm just like, oh, I'll take that. Shove it in my pocket, now I have something to throw at someone if they ever try to threaten me. I think that's nice. And also, it's just be easier to transport things. Like, oh, I'm moving. Boop, 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 boop. Clean out my entire house in a couple taps, throw it in my pocket, carry around, save so much money on moving costs. I think Compress is very much a hand it over. Like, come on, give it to me, bro. Don't know you, Cammy. I don't have much use for illusions, especially her type of illusions. They don't. If I could manipulate them more, I think I'd be fine with it. But then, yeah, there's no interest with Cammy's quirk. I have no idea what your quirk is. Keep it away from me. I don't. On second thought, it's okay. It'd be weird for me to go around kissing people to help them out, and I don't even think I could use it on myself. Then again, we never seen Recovery Girl get injured, so maybe she can. But I don't know. That seems like a very much. I mean, if I want to become a doctor, that's nice and easy to have, but I gotta warn everyone about the drawbacks. That's the only thing. But yeah, the whole kissing people thing is weird. Also, keep it away from me. I'm not getting AIDS. I'm sorry, Stain. The amount of cold cases, the amount of STDs you picked up over the years from looking at so many people's blood, I know you have it. I'm kind of shocked you're still alive. Rather impressive. Blood curl is not for me. Heck no. You see, I want to just say you're bootleg Superman because I saw you flying in that one chapter that I glanced upon, but I don't really know, so I'm going to leave you be. Dobby, if I wasn't allowed half and half, or like hot and cold or whatever, Todoroki's quirk, then I wouldn't mind it, but the issue with Dobby's quirk is that it damages it, and I don't want to be burning myself alive. So on second thought, yeah, I think I'd rather be quirkless, just because I don't want to look like Dobby. That would not be a look. I don't think I could vibe with Dobby's quirk. Cremation, not the one. Black Whip, I wouldn't mind it, especially if it's to the power that Midoriya has it now. I mean, I'm not sure what I would use it for, other than like a last minute defense mechanism. But that's really it. It's just nice to have. Like, I don't know. It's weird enough. It's weird enough and like outlandish enough that I wouldn't mind having it as like a last defense surprise mechanism. Like, hey, hand over all your money. I'm just like, whip black, and they're like, huh? And I smack them in the face with a black whip. That's what I'd use it for. I wouldn't even use it for containment. That'd be too much. Oh, do I think? And also for reference, I'm at the level of the quirk user. Like, I understand the ins and outs of it, and I've somehow had years of experience with it, so I know how to use it just to the level that they use it in the show. Because this is a quirk. I'm snatching that. One, just because I really like Gentle as a character, I know that shouldn't factor in at all. And two, it's just a nice ability. Like, turning anything into rubber. Anything. Like anything, bro. I'm going to run around and turn everything to rubber just to mess with people. You know how easy a prank channel would be with Gentle's quirk? It's happening. You're never gonna verse about for me again if I ever get my hands on Gentle's quirk. But yeah, that's what I would do. I'm definitely snatching Gentle's quirk. It's not in like it's gonna be useful for me. Even if I'm on the level of Gentle with it, I don't think I'd be catapulting myself around on rubberized air because I know I'd miss. It would be me. I don't care how skilled I would be. I don't care from Gentle levels of skill. I'd be like, yes, young Midoriya, now watch me. And I'd leap into the air, and then I'd miss my little trampoline by half an inch and go slamming into a brick wall, and it'd be over, even if I turn it into rubber. Then, up next, we have, don't know, keep it away from me. What good does this do me? Like, I have to be drunk for you to get drunk. That literally negates the point. You need someone else there for that quirk to be useful. So there's no point in me ever having Takeki's quirk. It just doesn't work out. I wouldn't mind it. Now you may be like, whoa, you aren't going up to Kaminari and saying, hand it over. No, I'm not. Just because I can't aim it, I would need to go get something else to aim it. And also the repercussions just doesn't seem worth the risk. I mean, you know what? Kaminari, hand it over. If only for the fact that I can just charge my phone whenever I want to. Sure, it will look a little awkward that I have like a charging port in my mouth. Yes, but then again, I'm my own living battery. I probably would never use it to like the full capacity where I do go dumb. Because that's just, I would probably never have to use it in that situation because I wouldn't want to become a hero with that kind of quirk. Like, I'd probably become a hero with All for One. I'd be snatching all the villains' quirks. But yeah, specifically with electrification, that's a handed over in the utility sense. Like, there's nothing that I would personally do with it, and it's also a good last resort defense mechanism. Oh, you want to rob me? Did you know that lightning moves faster than bullets? And blah. And then there's that. Ectoplasm, on second thought, I don't mess with clones. Never been my thing. Like, another version of me, I don't even care if I make it. I don't care if they obey my every single command. Clones, never been for me. And especially how Ectoplasm has to make them. Like, look at his mouth. Disgusting. I don't want to look like that. I'm sorry. So, honestly, because of the way it looks, keep it away from me. Keep it away from me. Just don't even come close to me with that Ectoplasm. With Kirishima, I wouldn't mind it. The thing is, I'd still have to take damage, and even if I'm trained to the level that Kirishima is, and he has, like, Unbreakable, I mean, that's cool if I want to go do stunts and stuff. You know what? Kirishima, hand it over. Like, that's the thing. I'm thinking, maybe like, yo, I thought this was the inverse usage. And yes, this is me if I was in the My Hero Academia world. Only way I'm being a hero is if I have the most busted quirk ever busted, so I don't have to worry about getting hurt. And Kirishima can still break. That's the thing. If Kirishima couldn't break, I'm snatching that. But since it can break, hand it over. There's the difference. There's the difference. And also, once again, I'm becoming a stuntman. No difficulty, bro. Throw me into a wall. Let's see how unbreakable I really am. Actually, don't though. I really would not want to be in the hospital for like months on end recovering because I thought I was too strong. So don't do that. But there's that. Once again, I wouldn't mind it. This is purely like an offensive quirk, like making other people laugh uncontrollably. I mean, it could be the best comedian ever, but like I'm pretty sure people would sue me for like I feel like that's illegal. Like if I just start making people laugh against their will, is that illegal? If I get sued for that, if I can't get sued for that, hand it over. But since I think I could get in trouble for that, I wouldn't mind it. Just because, once again, it's a last-minute defense mechanism. Like, I make you start laughing, you can't shoot me, hopefully. So, there's that. Let's see. This is, once again, I wouldn't mind it. Endeavor can cool down. He doesn't burn himself. So, yeah, hand it over. Especially if I'm as skilled as Endeavor with it, I personally would never have to use it to the level that Endeavor has to use it, where he does overheat. I'd probably just use it for transportation and self-defense. So yeah, hand it over. In fact, since I'm never going to the level that Endeavor is, I'm not vying to be the #1 hero or whatever, I'm snatching that in a heartbeat. So give me that, Endeavor. I'll take your quirk, because unlike your son, yeah, I'm gonna say it. Look at them. Unlike your son, you don't burn yourself. So I'll be vibing with that quirk. That quirk, there we go. Here's the thing. I personally know I would look weird with a horn growing out of my head. That's my only hesitation with Rewind. And also the fact that it only works on other living. Actually, you know what? For my safety and others, keep it away from me. Because I'd sneeze and actually accidentally activate Rewind, and I'd go into like a spasm, and Isaiah would be nowhere nearby to stop me, and suddenly every human for like a 10-foot radius is just deatomized or whatever. Let's not chance Rewind. I wouldn't trust me with Rewind. It's the same case where I don't trust myself fully with Gentle Squirt. In fact, I probably shouldn't trust myself fully with Endeavor's quirk either, because I'd probably accidentally burn some. Dark Shadow. The whole reason Dark Shadow isn't going in, I'm snatching that, is because if I get angry at night, I'm leveling everything for 12 hours straight till morning. So I hope someone has their phone flashlight on. Huh. Is that a gamble I'm willing to take? Tsukuyomi is really cool, though. I think I'm willing to take that risk. Just don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when Dark Shadow's angry. Basically, yeah, I think I'd snatch Dark Shadow. I definitely would. I'm snatching that. Tokiyomi, give that to me. Ooh, but do I have to get the bird head? Ooh, if I have to get the bird head, if that's like the prerequisite. Oh, that just drops it down. Oh, that just drops on second thought. Plus the risk of me going crazy with. Yeah, that's a second thought. Yeah, it's not keep it away from me, because like I wouldn't. It's not that I wouldn't mind it. I definitely would mind it, because I have a bird head, and I would not look swaggy with a falcon head. I hate to say. I don't even know what your quirk is, but I'm assuming it's a Godzilla reference. So I'm gonna say keep it away from me, because I do not want to look like that. Keep it away from me, because I do not want 4 holes in my head. Keep it away from me, because I do not want to look like a snake. I wouldn't mind it. I just don't like how all my clothes are gonna have to be like extra fitted to my elbows, and people are always gonna be asking questions like, "Yo, is that tape?" Or like, what the heck? In fact, on second thought, you can slide down there too, Cyril, because they're tape, and like as much as it'd be cool as it would be to Spider-Man around the area, I feel like that feels so weird. Like that's like throwing out your veins and sticking them to something, and then swinging on them. And then he cuts it too. Ugh. Yeah, dude. In fact, never mind. Keep it away from me. It's just disgusting to think about. I don't want that. I really don't want that. You can keep that, sir. You can keep that. You're Chrono, right? I mean, I wouldn't mind it. My hair would look weird and probably give away my quirk, but like, once again, last minute defense mechanism. What can I say? Like, I don't know. There's nothing really for me to do with the chrono hand or the long hand or whatever the time quirk is. Doesn't do much for me personally. Like that's the thing. It's not something that I'm snatching, and I'm not really telling him to hand it over. Like I wouldn't mind it if he gave it to me though. I just made a video featuring you, and I'm forgetting your name. I know who it is though. It's the 8 Precepts guy. I'm not even gonna force myself to remember. I'm gonna remember completely randomly later down the line. I'm snatching that just because having a barrier. Tengai, there we go. I'm snatching Tengai's quirk. Why wouldn't I? It's just a barrier. Like, sure, it can get pierced, obviously. Like, Fatcom did it, but how much damage did Fatcom have to take and store up and convert to break the barrier? A lot. So I'm snatching it. Because you're not... Unless you're All Might, Slim Gum empowered, and, like, all for one tier, you're not popping my barrier, so I'm chilling. I'm definitely snatching. I'm snatching that more than I'm snatching Gentle's Quirk. Because then, that's defense to a different degree. I really like his quirk. I just don't really like him. Power Load, I don't remember what your quirk is. Keep bottom. But I'm not drinking someone else's blood. Toga, how much age do you have? What level? Are you on stage 27? That's what you have to be on for how much blood you've drank. That's so shady. I don't like... Toga said something in the latest chapter that, like, people are going, oh, the society is wonderful. And as a fan of My Hero Academia Society, I agree that the line, if said by a hero, would be great. The line, if said by a student, would be great. But when Toga said it, I'm like, that is the most hypocritical thing ever. You murderous, blood-sucking vampire. No. Ooh, keep that away from me. Never. Don't know who you are. Flame Breath, wouldn't mind it. I mean, like, I'll spit fire like a Heatborn. What can I say? That's about it. Brainwash, I'm snatching that. Hello? Like, of course you're gonna know it's me. But if I'm not going around using my quirk like that, which I wouldn't be if I'm not gonna be brainwashing a ton of people. That'd be weird. If I'm in a dangerous situation, there's no way you're not responding back to me and I'm taking over that situation. It's simple as that. Easy, I'm snatching Brainwash. I wouldn't mind it. Like, I feel like I could do... Can I do, like Vine Dreads? I feel like I could make the hair work on that one. I feel, like, unlike... Who else's hair? Chrono, I feel like that's way too obvious. And of course, this would be way too obvious too, but I feel like I could make that work. But I would still probably cut myself a lot. That's why it's in I wouldn't mind it. Like, I would probably still end up, like, going to scratch. I'd probably feel an itch in my head, go to scratch, and just tear up my entire hand. So I wouldn't mind Vines, or whatever her quirk is called. Yeah, so that'd be okay. Once again, wouldn't mind it. It has, like, zero use to me, though. Like, small object. I mean, that'd be useful for, like, me drawing. I like just having a spare pencil and an eraser and all the colors I'd want to use and all the markers I want to use just floating around. I think that'd be nice. In fact, hand it over. Give that to me. Just for, like, small utility things. I wouldn't mind that. But it's in handed over. Man, see, that's the thing. When I name these tiers, I end up, like, using terminology that I describe other tiers with. It ends up messing me up all the time. No. Don't know. Once again, wouldn't mind it. It'd just be a subtle thing about me that you probably never know. I probably wouldn't tell people that that's my quirk. I would probably just occasionally backhand you, but, like, my backhand's the size of your entire body, so you're definitely getting hit whenever I hit you with it. But that's about it. That's all I can really see in terms of large hand or whatever. He's quirkless, isn't he? But being buff. I'd like to be buff. Hand it over. That's all I'm saying. If he's quirkless, then that's fine too. I will. Actually, no, I'll leave him here. I wouldn't mind it. I really just wouldn't mind it. Then we're gonna assume this is. We're gonna assume this is full one for all. Full one for all with all current quirks and yada yada yada. Considering I'm using the upper limits of it, considering that's how far Midoriya's gotten in terms of the manga, and I wouldn't be foolish enough to break my bones. I'd try to train it. Like, you would literally see me doing nothing but, like, this is a quirk I'd be in UA with, and the moment I found out 100% broke me, I am figuring out which percents don't, and I'm slowly pushing myself. You're just gonna see me training constantly, and then I'm gonna run back. I'm gonna be like, hey, yo, Bakugo, I got 11%, bro. You've been training 10% for like 2 weeks. I don't care. I'm slapping you again. And that's how that would go. So yeah, definitely take one for all. I'm snatching that. All for One wants to snatch one for all. Come on now. You know I'm trying to snatch that too. Twice, keep it away from me. Once again, clones aren't my thing. And look what happened to them. And then I have to get your exact measurements. That'd be weird. How am I walking up to someone and saying, Come on now. What the heck? I would run from me. Come on now. Mimic. Actually, hand it over. Hand it over. Just because. That'd be cool. Like, because then I could possess whatever I want and then use it to, like, fly. Like, if I possess a little toy helicopter, I'm flying away. If I need to hide, I'm hopping into the smallest, nearest object and I'm chilling. Like, you aren't gonna know it's me. And since I can control whatever I hop into, especially if if I start training the quirk, I hop into something bigger, like a car. I'm running you over. I'm good to go. Oh, you trying to shoot me? Let me hop into your gun real quick. Let me know you. Let me Uno reverse that card real quick, boy. So yeah, I like that. Beast, no. That's a no-go. That is definitely a no-go. That is a no-go. That is definitely a no-go. That is a no-go. That is definitely a no-go. I don't remember what your quirk is, so keep it away from me. Bro, I'm snatching that possibly faster than I snatch One for All because there's no drawbacks. Like, All for One has little to no drawbacks at all. That's why it's number one. Hands down. I don't think there's any other quirk on this list that comes even close to All for One. But, like, Overhaul, it's literally, I made a video talking about how stupid that thing is because I can't think of a drawback other than the fact that it's in my hands. Honestly, I chance becoming a hero with Overhaul faster than I chance becoming a hero with One for All because I don't have to train for Overhaul. And say Chisaki did require a whole ton of training, under the context of this tier list, I already got that training. So I'm vibing, bro. I'm literally pulling up on you, being like, hey, yeah, what's up? I'm Pencil, that hero who draws. The blood from my enemies. Come here, and I touch them, and then they're done. And when I touch the ground, I could do whatever. I could be a rescue hero. I could be an attack. I could be whatever I want. If I see another quirk, what a shame. I'm dismantling you and adding you to my body mass. What can I say? Overhaul stupid, and I'm taking it. Keep it away from me. Bubblegum's quirk is weird. Now, if I'm on Bakugo level, I'm snatching it. Just because I think it looks cool, and I'm not pushing myself to the limit where my hands are starting to bruise. And I've already gotten all the training he has. So I'm snatching it. Why wouldn't I just want explosions for my hands? There's a reason Bakugo had ego issues. His quirk was cool. I gotta put respect on his name, what can I say? Do not know. I recognize you. I know who you are. I forget your quirk. The wings. I'd have to alter so much of my wardrobe. I wouldn't mind it, especially to the Hawks level. The way Hawks has it, where he like can feel every individual feather. That'd be really, really cool. But the wings always being there is my biggest issue. Because then every single shirt I have, every single undershirt I have, every single coat I have, it's gotta have room for the wings. So I can't be walking around shirtless all the time. And I wouldn't even want to walk around shirtless all the time. So I wouldn't mind it. It's just the wings itself. The fact that he's a mutant is what throws me off about it. Mighty Wings, you'd be a really cool quirk to have. Like, I could get rid of the wings whenever I wanted to. And I know some people are gonna say, like, well, you can minimize them, and like, yeah, but I still need to have the holes in my shirt. And that's too much of a hassle. I wouldn't want to go through all that. See, there are two places that Cementoss can go. If I have to look like Cementoss, keep it away from me. But if I can just take the quirk aspect of Cementoss, it's edging out Explosion by just a little bit, because like I literally control the world. I touch the ground and I'm moving to a major city and I'm living my good life. I'm not paying for transportation ever. You're just gonna see me riding a wave of earth at all times, bro. But considering I'm pretty sure I have to look like Cementoss, keep it away from me. I'm not looking like that. I can't live my life like that. There's not a lot of on second thoughts. I just noticed that. I wouldn't mind it. I just don't know what I'd use it for. Once again, I just lock things in place when I touch them. Like, what good does that do for me? Like, I wouldn't mind it because it's not harmful. It's not harmful, but it's not beneficial. It's very much in the middle of, okay, I don't mind. not gonna do anything with it though. Like, I'm not even sure I would defend myself with that quirk. Like, did he stop a knife in midair? I'm pretty sure he did. That's it. But I don't want to get stabbed. Like, hello? I'm snatching that. Because how you gonna shoot me with a bullet if I punch faster than him? Huh? 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 Upgrades, people, upgrades. Who needs guns when I am the gun? Come on now. Especially if I'm rapper skill level, bro. I may turn into your Eskimo, your rapper, your smoke demon. I may turn into that. I may go become a boxer. I may just go throw hands with somebody, just because I want to, because my hands are being thrown faster than you can comprehend. So I'm doing good with rapper squirt. Bullet fist? Is that what it's called? Magne her quirk. I don't. It's going in on second thought because I'm not sure if I want to. That's a case. That's a case if I like pull a woman towards me. That's a case even in the My Hero Academia world. So I ain't catching that case. So on second thought, Magna, you can keep that. I mean, like, you're in a situation where I'm in danger. Like, if it's a guy, if it's a woman that I'm in danger from, I'm pulling her towards me, which isn't gonna help me. And if I'm pushing a guy away, then like he can still shoot me. So I don't. Yeah. On second thought, there's not much use for Magnus Quirk. At least how I be living. Maybe there's some benefit if you're a villain, but I can't really see one. I wouldn't mind it. I was gonna put it in what's her name? Komori. I was gonna put Komori's quirk in Hand It Over, but I'm just like, what am I gonna do with mushrooms? I have to learn all of them. But then again, she knows all of them, so I would know all of them as a byproduct. But I'm not sure what I'd use it for. That's the only thing. Also, unless I need to choke someone out, I have no idea what I'd use it for. So I wouldn't mind it. It'd just be a nice defensive ability, and she looks normal for the most part. If the only like weird thing about her is the eyes, and even then, I feel like if you look me in the eyes and my eyes look like that, you wouldn't want to mess with me either. So I feel like I'd be good. See, you're from Vigilante, and sir, hand it over. Just because you move quick, and I like moving quick. The end. Like, even if I look weird and I have to have like 3 points of contact, I'm zooming. In My Hero world, that's a case though. I'm still hand it over. That's good. Escape. I can just go up a wall. You ain't catching me. I forgot. Ew, keep it away from me. I don't want to look like that. I don't remember you, so I can't say anything on you. I don't want to look like that. See, I'm bad because I'd be judgmental in the My Hero world until I look like someone's left big toe. So when I look like someone's left big toe, please don't judge me. But while I don't, and I'm an outsider looking in, I don't want to look like Coda. And Animal Voice is cool, and I guess because they like do 100% listen to me all the time, and I don't really have a fear of insects. I can literally just tell insects to stop bothering me. Like I said, same thing with Cementos' quirk. If I didn't have to look like this, I'm snatching that. But since I'm confident I'd have to look like this, keep it away from me. Gang Orca. I love Gang Orca so much. He has so many cool abilities, but I don't want to look like that. Oh my. Could you imagine me walking into a job interview? Hi there. Sir, who are you? I got the pencil. Sir, I have a question. Yeah, what's up? How do you hold the pencil with those, with those, massive hands of yours? I hold it with my entire fist, in fact. Yeah, how do you type? I don't really type. Yeah, so you're not getting the job. Yeah, I figured this is the 9th one. Like, come on now, what the heck am I gonna... Like, I'd have to become a hero. But if I look like that, and like, I wouldn't even be considered a hero. Gang Orca, he was like top 10, but he was like considered a villainous looking hero. No one would even like me. Like, how do I do anything? I don't... But he's so cool. He's going into on second thought. He's in the same case as Tokuyami, but it's even worse with him. That if I didn't have to look like a bird, Dark Shadow's going in handed over, but because I have to look like a bird or look like an actual orca. Yeah, no. And like I said, if I had the strength of an orca, the abilities of an orca, the sonic scream, the resistances, the durability, without looking like that, just looking like me, I'm snatching that. But I don't, so I don't want to look like that. I don't want to look like that, especially since someone can just vacuum me. I don't like that. Korigiri, you stay down there. I know a lot of people love headphone jack. I have to keep my ears retracted at all times. That's what I'd have to do. I'd have to keep my ears retracted at every last possible second of every last thing. What am I using it for? Never mind. On second thought, you're like going the bot, because what am I using it for? I would need Jiro's costume, her outfit. Like, it'd be good to listen into things, but that'd be weird. Like, I feel like it'd be weird if I had Jiro's quirk. I feel like it'd be weird if anyone had Jiro's quirk, except for Jiro in the context of what she is, and I still don't necessarily understand the whole hero aspect of her. Let's see. La Brava? I wouldn't mind it, but I need a significant other or someone I care about a lot. And I'd have to be there for them at all times for the quirk to even have any use. So, I wouldn't mind it, but it's definitely not something I'm vying for. I'm just like, yeah, I totally want love. As that's my quirk. Let's see. Are you just like weaker explosion? I wouldn't mind it. It's not gonna do anything for me because I know he has to like clap his hands together or something, so it's not gonna do anything for me. So it's really worthless to me, especially when explosion exists. But like I wouldn't mind it. Ojiro, keep it away from me. I don't want that. Like, at least I could rock a look with like the Hawk's wings. Like I could look swaggy with the Hawk's wings. I would just have to fit my entire wardrobe around it. How am I gonna look swaggy with that thick, ugly tail? It's not even like a Goku tail or like a Saiyan tail where it's like I could use it as a belt or something like that. I can make it disappear if I really needed it to. I'm not making that thing disappear. It's just ugh. Tails, it's a whack word. Now, Shoji, I'm sorry, bro. I don't want to look like that. And what use does it have for me? Even if I'm Shoji's size, no, I don't want to look like that. Ma B, it's not it. Pink that guy with the pencil. Hey, editing pencil. Flash an image of that guy with the pencil pink. Thank you. I bet it looks weird. So, and acid, keep it away from me. I don't know, there's no use for it in the life I'm planning to live. Can I look swaggy with gray hair? No, one second thought, no, I couldn't. I couldn't rock that look. Foresight, I wouldn't. I can see the winning lottery numbers. What's that? I am Night Eye. Hand it over. I can see the winning lottery numbers. That's all I need. Oh, I'm gonna change the future, all right, Night Eye. Don't you worry, I'll do it myself. If I'm Muriel level. Permeation? Bakugo, you just keep getting pushed further down the list, bro. I am snatching that. Come on now. Oh, but the clothes. Hold on. Not on second thought. I would need. I wouldn't mind it. It'd be a defense mechanism because I can't keep losing sets of clothes. I can't flash people in public because that's a crime. I would need clothes that work like that. And considering Muriel's costume is literally made out of his hair, I don't think I have enough hair to produce to create an entire wardrobe. So on second thought, wow, Muriel drop. Never mind, Bakugo, I didn't mean to insult you like that. Yeah, the drawbacks of that quirk, even with all the training, are far too drastic. I don't mind looking young forever. I wouldn't mind it. That's cool. Moisturizing sweat. Kind of neat. Wouldn't mind it. Once again, I'm not using those for it though, and especially even with like knowing that I'd have all Momo knowledge, I'd be able to do all that. the amount I would have to eat to like properly maintain that quirk in like a good functioning sense is a bit too much. It's always like downplayed in the anime and manga that how much Momo has to eat and like how much Momo has to know and be able to recall on hand. That's not for me. I don't think it wouldn't work for me specifically. So it's definitely I wouldn't mind it, but it'd be very, very last resort because I wouldn't be able to moderate myself. Keep it away from me. I want my teeth in my mouth. Considering my skin comes back almost immediately, and it's just as strong as One for All, and the intimidation factor behind it, and how fast that would be, I just could never wear pants. I'd have to wear shorts at all times. Shorts and tank top. I'd rock that. Yeah, I'd rock that. Yeah. Give me muscular. That'd be a nice quirk to have. That'd be a muscle augmentation. That'd be a great quirk to have. Keep it away from me. I'm gonna forget my gas mask one day, accidentally sneeze, release my quirk, and knock myself out. Horrible. Keep it away from me. What the heck are you? Float. I'm gonna classify her as float. Nana. I'm snap. But she's at the bottom of I'm snatching that. Actually, no, she's not. She's definitely not. Endeavor at the bottom. I'm snatching that. Yeah, because it's a safer version of Gentle Quirk. I can literally just walk through the air. So I'm chilling. Yeah. Float, be nice to that. I'm snatching. Not it'd be nice to have. Copy, in the context of My Hero Academia, hand it over, but then again I have to make contact with the person, and it doesn't last that long. So I'd have to be... it would be useless in this situation. So, in fact, not hand it over, I wouldn't mind it. Let me see. Sleeping gas, I wouldn't mind it. I just wouldn't use it too much because that's a case. It's just a cold case, like knocking people out at complete random. I hope it doesn't come out when I sneeze, because I'd sneeze and just achoo, and suddenly everyone around me is knocked out, and suddenly everything's going bad. Super intelligence, I'm snatching that. Ooh, but do I have to look like him? Never mind, I'm not snatching that. Keep it away from me, because I don't want to look like Nezu. Nezu looks cool, in my opinion. He has one of the coolest designs in My Hero Academia, but I don't want it. Original Nomu. Ooh, do I have to look like that? Shigaraki's a Nomu. Shigaraki's a Nomu now, and Shigaraki looks like Shigaraki. So I'm gonna cheat and say that Nobus don't have to look like their counterparts. Don't have to look like this body. Because if so, even if I'm not as strong as the Nomu was, Super Generation and Shock Absorption, once again, I'm becoming a stuntman. I'm living my best life. It's like the Nomu is better Kirishima, because at least he can regenerate from every bit of damage he takes. So I'm definitely snatching that. Above One for All? Maybe not above One for All, but definitely above Explosion. Let me see, said the blind man. Zero gravity, I wouldn't mind it. I'd be lobbing things though. Like if I'm ever in a dangerous situation, I'm taking the largest object that's under 3 tons and I'm throwing it at you. So I wouldn't mind it. Now, to take a look, I know none of you or any of your quirks. It's an on second thought. Because the horns would be weird to have, because people would always ask questions, and I'd rather not people hop on my back. But the mobility increase is nice. I don't remember your quirk. Sugar man, 5 kilograms of sugar. That's diabetes in a heartbeat. It's going in on second thought. I don't really want super diabetes. That quirk would not be for me. It would not be for me. Let me take a gander, a look, and a thought. Where is it? Stress? I would destroy my clothes, but stress? Excuse me. Redestro. Hand it over. Not that I'm stressed. Nah, that's probably a lie. I don't know if I'm stressed that often. I typically don't feel stressed. But considering how relaxed he was and then how much power he got, I think I'll smash stress. Because it's just nice. Especially if I'm in a stressful situation. Whew, I'm getting swole. The tail and the ears. I mean, like, people would probably consider it, like, cute. Or, like, some cosplay thing or whatever. And I could write it off as that. I can't really write off the massive wings. And I'm not sure what drip I could have with a bunny tail and ears. The increase in mobility, the power Maruko has is nice. But like other than that, if she could toggle, like the one change I made to Ryukyu is that when I was rewriting the overall arc was that she could like pick out certain stages of it. Like she didn't have to go full dragon every single time. But since it looks like there's no in between, that she has to be human or dragon, I'm not dealing with that because I'm not going to turn into a full dragon, a complete win. And I don't have her costume, so I'm not going to be able to preserve my clothes. Definitely in the end, not worth it. You're not worth it either. You died in like 2 heartbeats. Let's see. Don't want to look like that. I'm so sad Pixie Bob was used so little because her quirk was so legend. She's an earthbender that doesn't have to do the bending motions. Like, what? I'm snatching that. I'm snatching that more than them. Move down. Come on now. Really? Especially if I'm at her skill level. The fact that she got jobbed so hard, I'm so sad. Let's see. Whatever, you were some weird T filler girl. Yeah, no. That's a case. That's a case and a half. Yeah, no. That's weird. I don't want to rip out my own blood because then I'll get AIDS from the air. Yeah, no. Ew. Don't remember. It's an on second thought. Because it'd look weird. Can you imagine if this floating head that you see at the start of all my videos and like as my channel icon just showed up behind you one day? I'd punch me too. Like I wouldn't get mad. I'd be in pain as you punched me, but like I wouldn't be mad that you did because I'd be worried too. So Katsune, nah, your quirk really is not the one. Let's see. Get anyone to tell the truth. Confession? Nice. I'd like that. A lot. Hand it over. Because then I just use that at all times to see if someone's lying or not. So yeah, I'm snatching that. I'm easy. In fact, that's like going up in the brainwash tier of yes, I'm taking that because it has like literally no downsides. Unless it's something I don't want to hear, but even then, I'd probably know that before I ask the question. Actually, like I could be drippy. With that all black. Like wear a white suit, I'd look fire. Editing pencil. Put it up on screen. I probably don't look fire, but still. Let's see. Oh, 13. I have no idea what you look like under that suit. If those are your actual eyes, ew. Snipe. I wouldn't use guns. That's the thing. I wouldn't like to keep that piece. Actually, in the defensive sense, I wouldn't mind it because I could just redirect all bullets away from me. Let's see. Conley Woods. Don't want to look like that. And I get burned all. If someone threw a lit cigarette on me, I'm done. There's no usage for me. For me specifically, there's no reason for me to use broadcast or whatever quirk is called. Let's see. Headshot. Ew. I don't like the small bendy. Yo. Erasure. I'm taking credit for beating All For One myself. I'll run the fade on that blind man. I'm looking at him and two-piecing him with no drink or side of fries. I'm destroying All For One. Every quirk combatant except for Shigaraki. Shigaraki, you stay away because I don't like you because you're physically powerful and that's unfair. You're a cheater. You're a cheater, Shigaraki. You're a cheater. Is there any question? Like, hero or no hero? Hero or no hero? I beat my own hero with this quirk. Like, half hot, half cold? Easy. Easy snatch. Let's see. Ew, I don't even know what that is, but it keeps... Oh, she just has laser eyes? Laser eyes? I wouldn't mind it. Imagine pulling up on me and I just... And then I blast you in the face. Cool. Pretty cool. Spinner. Gonna be mean again. Don't want to look like that. I have to have holes in my shoes. Second thought, yeah, no. And I have to breathe. And it's all the air I breathe into. I feel like that feels so weird, even with Gran Torino's level of skill. Fat gum, no. I have to take damage, and I'm really not in the business of taking damage. Tamaki. Yeah, excuse me, sir. I'm gonna need you to hand that over. I wouldn't really use it that much, though. Because, like, I would have to go out of my way to eat certain things. Like, eating horse? I gotta eat a lot of seafood, so that'd be fine, but, like, I don't know. It'd be nice to have, so, sir, hand it over. Let me see. I'm burning through. Tetsu, lesser, same but lesser situation as Kirishima, so I'm gonna put you in. I wouldn't mind it, just because you actually have like a veritable weakness that just doesn't come down to the fact that you just physically weren't solid enough. Tenya, if y'all know me at this point, I like speedy boys, and I wouldn't mind being a speedy boy myself. So Tenya is definitely going up there, even with the engines and the legs. Never mind. I wouldn't mind it. But I'd look weird. Like, people would look down at my legs and be like, "Wow, your calves are. Oh my lord, what's that in your legs?" And I'd have to explain it. So I wouldn't mind it. Like the speed. Ew, nope, not Tabe, not Tabe, definitely not Tabe. Okay, we have running out. Let's see, search. I mean, who needs Find My iPhone to check on my offspring when I have search? I don't know. I wouldn't mind it. It'd be kind of useless though. Like in most contexts, I'm not being a rescue hero. That's a bit too much. Shigaraki, heck no. I'm just counting him as the K. If we're talking about composite Shigaraki now, like manga Shigaraki, where you can control it a whole lot better. No, because I would accidentally grab something with all 5 fingers still. And with how fast it acts now and how it destroys things around it, yeah. Even with all the skill of Shigaraki, it's going in on second thought, because I don't want to hurt myself and or others. This kid just has a cannon popping out of his mouth, keep it away from me. I don't want to be, that's just wrong. I wouldn't know how to, how could Curie see herself? Does she know how to put her own clothes on? Because that would mess me up at all times. Like, even like with the human tactile sensations, like we know where we can identify where certain parts of our body are without really looking at them. Like, I close my eyes right now, but I can still tell this is my right leg, I can still tell that is my left leg. I don't know. I feel like it'd just be weird. Definitely keep that away from me. You can just shapeshift things into other things, right? I mean, I wouldn't mind it. Do I have to look like a Gorillaz reference? I don't know. I may not vibe with it that much. I may not vibe with it that heavy. Alchemy, I think that's what Quirk was. Snatching small things. I wouldn't mind it. Snatching a gun if someone tries to shoot me. Let's see. Best genus. Easy in this kind of, in the world now where everyone's obviously wearing clothes. And on the level of skill that Best Genus has, I'm snatching that, but it's the least I'm snatching that, because that's also a case. every single quirk, if you're not a hero who's legally like immune to cases, it's a case, and I don't want that. I know I'm gonna have to look like Sue's dad when I get on here, so keep it away from me. And also, I'm not sticking my tongue to things randomly in the environment. I'm not keep it away from me. I don't want snakes growing out of my head. Apply your body, keep it away from me. I don't want to accidentally bend my body the wrong way and forget how to lodge it back. Zoom, I wouldn't mind it. I would never need glasses again. No, I'm not gonna tell editing pencil to put that up on screen. Like my avatar with just maze eyes. Now, if editing pencil does in the future, that's editing pencil. That's not me. Let me see. Draining stamina, that's just nice to have. I wouldn't mind it. Even if I have to look that awkwardly jacked like a Bane knockoff. And it takes a whole ton of my energy. So she's just handing it over. I'm not snatching it. Like if she says no, I may be like, nah, fine, whatever, and I'd walk off. Nope, because I don't want to poop myself every time I go to fire my main defensive utility weapon. Nope, because I can only go from 0 to 67, not anywhere between. And my clothes are clothes, and I'd rather they not disappear. And I believe that is all up. Diamond. Once again, I wouldn't mind it. Oh, give me that. Yoroshi's quirk. Tornado wins, bro. Slide that to me, especially at his level. Even if I'm locked at his level, say I can't even get any stronger. My man was already making tornadoes. I'm chilling. She doesn't even look like she belongs in this anime. I'll be completely real with you. Present mic. I'd scream too loud and shatter my windows. Keep it away from me. I don't even remember your quirk. I'm just putting you down there because you remind me of that. And I think that's it. This video went on way longer than I wanted it to. I'll be real. Way longer than I wanted to. That's because I went too in depth. But there's how it's looking. There's how it's looking for me. If I had some quirks, if I was in the My Hero world itself, and I needed some quirks, you know what I'm snatching. You know who I'm telling to hand it over. You know who I wouldn't really mind. You know exactly who I'd be like, on second thought, maybe not. And then finally, you know that you gotta keep that filthy thing away from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with the Pencil, writing off.